Ball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Kay, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. A.J. Puck is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the night is taken for ball 1, and we are underway from Kansas City. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's over. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pacheco gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Booyah!
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Alex Kay, with just a few games left to play. He comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is line to left. Blanco is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Two out, nobody on. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-1 to him now. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Line towards center field. Heath is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins. Ace Medina will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Nick Heath. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Rico Castillo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
0-2.
To third, Cavazos comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. KC down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Striding into the box, Eugene Soleri. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Stepping in, Colby Cavazos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And that's over. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Yeah.
2-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine. Leading off the inning, Connor Justice,
off
as
for
they'll
the
look to
Royals,
get something going here
the
and
second
even this
baseman.
game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he fouls this one off. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Struck him out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And we
Batting
get to
fifth,
watch one of the best right
first
fielders in the
baseman.
game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Now in the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. One out, nobody on. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now. Usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, Christian Pacheco. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Pacheco.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Heath is right there, one down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So one away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Polanco has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit on the ground to short. Rojas moving to his right, and there's out number two.
Up next for Minnesota.
Ready to take his hacks again, Brent Rucker, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
Now
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Alex K. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rucker at second with 2 down. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. Booyah! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Sano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. This is line to left. Blanco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins. Both digging in now, Darren Blanco. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third. And that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. In there at the letters 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings. So it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Count 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Eugene Solari will be next. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Kepler aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The third baseman, number 7, Colby.
So striding in, Colby Cavazos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. McMillan corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now batting, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
From the stretch. And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. On to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Jesse Hahn answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
Into the box now, Brent Rucker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Strike called. 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Digging in and looking for more, Alex K. And their runners at the corners now.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1 to him now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Nick Keith back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Stepping in now, Rico Castillo, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
0-1 the count. Popped him up. Sano is there. And that's the 3rd out. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Twins are out in front, 7-0. At the plate, Miguel Sano hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0. is taken, strike one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. McMillan is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Sano is retired, and there's one away.
The batter.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Max Kepler, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A ball and a strike.
That's inside.
7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
2 out, nobody on. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The second baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 66.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Justice leads off second with nobody out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
So we got him swinging. Ronnie Rojas becomes out number 2 this inning.
Blanco.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. In now, Colby Cavazos.
Leading off for Minnesota, the third baseman, Colby.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Cavazos.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Justice takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Pacheco. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Three and 0 now. Jorge Polanco would be next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. The 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Pacheco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Brent Drucker. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. That misses. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Now this rolls all the way to the wall, and the runner will score from second. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Left fielder, Allen.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex K. First in the league in home runs, and he added 1 more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away ribbies and homers, and this guy just keeps adding to the total.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Heath is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now at the plate, Hayes will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Popped up. Solari shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Nick Heath, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The first baseman, number 22.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Phillips will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1.
Now batting. The designated
Striding in once again, Max Kepler. No hits to this point. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
High in the air out to center field. Heath is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 8.
So digging in now, Eugene Solari. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So here's the Royals DH, Rico Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Rico Castillo.
Ryan Jeffers is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 27.
Country boy Travis is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. DJ Downs will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Downs.
TJ will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 9, TJ.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. At the plate, Sam McMillan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Downs has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connor Justice. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Into the box now, DJ Downs, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
The next twin up, Luis Arias. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Heath is there. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 9.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Stepping up to the plate, TJ, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. You can kiss it goodbye. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, as the blowout continues. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Now pitching.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
No balls and a strike to count. Line toward right center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. But the Twins add on. Digging in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Up next to the Royals.
Stepping into the box, Ronnie Rojas. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Fastball in there for a called strike. O'Hearn on at first, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kay has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready now, Darren Blanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Number 36.
Digging in, Hayes. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is 1 left for Kansas City. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Brent Rucker, and he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Now batting. Left
into the box, Alex Kay. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball 2.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The first baseman, number 12.
Down at the plate, country boy Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. Blanco sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Akio Ballou.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Phillips is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brett Phillips will bat next. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
The center fielder, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nick Heath, and that's dead center for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great
the
command,
designated hitter.
great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Phillips leads off first with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now to the plate, Sam McMillan. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
KC down to their final strike in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Fouled away. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ace Medina wins for the league leading 26th occasion and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. A.J. Huck couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.